Hey, it's Greg with the Eric Granger team right here in Southwest Florida. And if you've considered moving to this area or buying a new construction home in this area, I think you're going to find this information incredibly valuable to make sure you make the right move and make some good decisions when it comes to buying a new construction home. Now, I have on the call with me here Eric Granger. How you doing today, Eric?
Doing great. We have a
Good.
great day down here in good old Southwest Florida. The sun is shining and blue skies right outside my window.
Perfect. Yeah, you're in the Fort Myers area. What are some of the areas you like to focus on?
I am in Fort Myers right now in a neighborhood called Fiddlesticks, but I cover generally for my clients. I will cover from Fort Myers, Cape Coral, Estero, Bonita Springs, and down to Naples.
Okay. And I know there's a lot of new construction going on right now. It's really a hot market. Tell us a little bit about that.
It is something. I tell you, I have been driving around and there are new neighborhoods popping up all over the place. And in some places that I quite frankly, I was surprised about. So we've got some fantastic new neighborhoods coming up, and one is trying to outdo the next and so on. So we've got some great product to sell right now.
Yeah, I think one of the big benefits for home buyers is when you get in a competitive market like that, you can really get some good neighborhoods. As you said, they're really competing. We have better amenities. No, we've added this. So it creates awesome communities that you can really get a good deal on it. And I know the price range varies greatly because what they're doing is they're making sure everyone can afford new construction, regardless of your budget. Tell us a little bit about the price ranges. What's the low end up to the high end that they might consider?
Sure, sure. We get people coming from, all over the place, south here, and, they have all different kinds of backgrounds and they have all different kinds of needs and budgets. So what we see a lot of on the lower end, new construction will probably start single family, 3 beds, 2 baths in probably like Cape Coral in the 185, 190 range. Very nice house
Wow.
on a single lot. And then you progress into neighborhoods with HOAs and amenities and all that kind of stuff, and they're taking care of your lawn. And so you don't ever have to touch a lawnmower again. I know that's important to a lot of people. But more of a lifestyle kind of thing. They'll have the big pool, resort style pools and fitness centers and pickleball and tennis and, golf communities are still a big thing here. So we really have a lot to offer. So it's just really a matter of matching up what my clients are looking for, whether it be quiet, sleepy neighborhoods or, a little bit more exciting, more fun. We've got something for everybody.
Yeah, and I know that's one thing that you really focus on is if somebody's wanting to buy new construction in the area, you're really good at making sure the community they choose, a lot of times it's a little bit about location, but it's really about lifestyle. Do you want to be in a relaxing kind of environment? Do you want to be close to the beach or golf course or riverfront or whatever the case is? Tell us a little bit about that. I mean, I think really anybody that's whether they're retiring to Florida or they already live in Florida, whatever the case is, lifestyle is really most important to them, right?
I agree 100%. Lifestyle is really what they're buying. Sure, everyone has a budget, but matching someone's lifestyle wants to what they, to their right kind of neighborhood for that client is probably the most important thing that I do. Of course, we want to get them a great deal, and we're constantly fed information about incentives and the different deals, and they're always changing. So it's hard to, for someone from up north somewhere to understand, all of the, all the incentives from all the different kinds of neighborhoods. Whereas that's the pool I swim in. So every single day, we're working with builder reps on, whether it be a villa in a community with fantastic amenities, or it be a custom home in a little bit more quiet neighborhood. They just really want to have everything, within their house and don't care to participate in amenities. Really digging into what they want and then matching that to what we have to offer down here. And we really do have a lot to offer. So, there's a good chance when you're coming to Southwest Florida, we can find what you want and then get you a good price afterwards.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it comes down to the navigation side of this. I mean, there's nothing more confusing than trying to shop yourself online. There are literally in Southwest Florida alone, there are dozens and dozens of builders, and who includes what is extra options, what is the base price, what about the creative financing. I think having a professional real estate agent like yourself that really specializes in the new construction side, it allows them to simply say, here's what I'm looking for. And then you can match them up with the right builder and community and style of home rather than them being forced into something that one builder wants to sell them, right? You can
Right.
navigate those waterways for them and make sure that they do find the perfect match, right? I mean, that's kind of your job all along, let alone get a good deal on a home.
Absolutely. And what a lot of people won't understand is they'll think that there's like only one or two options for their kinds of needs, whatever their needs are. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll shed some light on some new communities that they haven't seen or heard of yet. So that's a biggie. You never want to buy and have that regret. I didn't know that was over there, or I didn't know that was coming along. I would have waited just a couple of months or whatever. You want someone here that's kind of, like I said, swimming in that pool and really living it every day. So, if the right kind of community is right around the corner, I can tell them. Or if in just a slightly different area, we have several different options for a similar neighborhood. Sometimes that's a better fit, and we go over there, and that's the way they want to go. So,
Yeah.
But a lot of times, if you're not here, how would you know about it?
Right.
So,
Yeah, and a lot of times it comes down to timing too. I mean, if it is relocation, whether it's across town or across the country, when you're relocating, you've got to think about, some builders might be 4 months to completion. In other words, the custom builds might be a year. How do you time that? How do you sell your current house? Who do we hook up with for that? That's something where you've really created a game plan for your clients so they know these are the check mark dates. These are the things we need to do at that time. And I think just the clarity that you can provide, I know, and we're going to talk a little bit about, you have a complete new construction package, an information package
right.
that you give everyone free of charge. But a lot of times things like that, the timing and how long will it take? And sometimes there's homes that are halfway built that you like it and you can still do your own options and colors and things
Sure.
like that. So tell us a little bit about that timing and how you help them that way with navigating that approach.
It's so important because it can be ominous because it's such a big deal. You really have a lot of moving parts, especially when you're moving from somewhere else out of state to here and you're doing new construction. Your house might not be done yet. Your house may not be sold yet. You may not be selling your house. There's lots of different things that we do on a regular basis to try and sort of navigate that process of getting either your primary home sold, refinanced, or a bridge loan to put financing on, down payment down here in a new construction home, or just holding the home back up north so you can go back and visit the grandbabies or whatever, and then buying a new home, second home, vacation home here. And there's a lot of things that goes into that. We had a lot of inventory here, and we've been in such a great market that a lot of the inventory has been sold. But the inventory is starting to build back up now. That's important to know. Because if your needs are immediate, then I need to match, that client up with a builder who's got a little bit of inventory. If you do have a few months, there's probably that opens up and loosens our belt buckle, so to speak, and we'll have some more options because they're always have new builds that are 60, 90 days out, so we can always match them up with that. And you're right, what you mentioned before is, if we're 60, 90 days out and we haven't gotten to the counters and the cabinets yet, there's still a good chance that you can make some decisions on different colors and things and options that way.
Yeah.
So, you know, you don't have to build it from ground up. You can, people do. But more often than not, a lot of these neighborhoods, you're buying it somewhere in the construction process, if not done.
Yeah. And I think another important point here is all builders have different incentives and they really change those incentives every single month. So you're well up to date, sometimes even quicker than that, and
It
you're well
is.
up to date on how that works. But more importantly, with the volume of business that you personally send to these builders, sometimes you can work out many times you can work out a special deal for your clients. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. So we're constantly getting new emails it's really every week from all the new construction neighborhoods, and they're offering all kinds of different things. You know, they're trying to always mix up, you know, their incentives and special deals because they never know exactly what's going to be more important. You know, sometimes it's options that people want. Other times it's, you know, they may need a little help with cash, so they'll do a closing cost incentive. It could be, you know, sales price. Of course, that's always negotiated, but options and closing cost incentives are usually what we'll see a lot of. Sometimes they'll give us like a break on the upgraded pool, or instead of doing the standard builder grade stamped concrete, they'll go to pavers, you know, the upgraded cabinets, upgraded flooring. So there's a lot of different things that builders will offer, and you know, they're just trying to keep things you know, exciting for people that are coming here to you know, purchase new construction.
Yeah, and I know you're getting a whole lot of additional bonuses for them, or additional, whether it be amenities, closing costs, better financing, that type of thing. Having a realtor representative not only gets you in the right location with the right style of home, but it allows you to buy the right way, you know, buy
That's
at the
right.
right price, get some amenities that make sense. I know a lot of the builders, you have what you call the Eric package, which is, you know, if
Yeah.
you go with me, I can get some bonuses for you. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, what we'll do is we'll go into, I will have been in some of these communities so many times that I've sold, you know, just a lot of houses in these neighborhoods. They know me when they see me come in, and they know that I know that I understand all the deals incentives that they offer. So because of that, I'm able to usually negotiate a little bit more than your average real estate agent who doesn't spend that much time in a lot of these communities. So I've negotiated a package with the different builders, and you know, sometimes a lot of times we'll go after an option and or closing cost incentives that maybe not offered to if you just walked in off the street.
Yeah.
So you know, my clients do get you know, a better deal in most part than others will get when just walking in off the street, for sure.
Yeah, and of course it costs nothing. You know, that's all built into
Right.
the deal. You don't get a better price if you don't have a realtor, and you
That's
don't pay
right.
any extra if you do. So it's a good
Right.
deal that way to have your representative then.
Absolutely. Absolutely. A lot of these, especially the national builders, you know, they pay us out of their marketing budget. If you don't walk in without a realtor, you don't get representation. You don't understand all the incentives that they're offering usually. And you could have had us for no money out of your own pocket. So, you know, that's a big advantage. And all they're doing is saving the builder some marketing dollars, you know, so that, you know, why would you want to do that? So it's not a real good reason to walk into a new construction without someone like me by your side,
Sure.
especially here in Southwest Florida.
Yeah, and looking over some of the new construction information package that you provide for people, I mean, really it's a one-stop shop for all of the new construction in the area, literally thousands of properties available, everything from the 185 to 190,000 starting
Right.
price up to 10, $12 million on the more customized homes. So there's really something for everyone. And I think another important point is some people would like to be in a new construction community, and others are looking for just a one-off, buy a lot there and have a custom build done for them. You really work the gamut with all of that, right? I mean, it's not a
That's
one
right.
size fits all.
Yeah, it's definitely not a one size fits all. And you can and you can build with the large builders, national builders here in a lot of the communities, or you can build on your own lot. On the low side, like we were talking about, the 185, 190, that's probably a Cape Coral lot. Very popular over there. There are a lot of those being built. Literally, a couple of builders building a couple hundred of those a year. So that happens a lot. And on the higher side, 550 on up, that could be 550, could be a canal front with golf access, 4 or 5 bedrooms with a den, pool, and dock, with golf access in Cape Coral. Or it could be, a lot on in and around some of our beaches, on the bays, and just in general, we have one-off lots there that you can build, you're into the millions, because a lot of people come down here and they don't want to be in the HOAs because they have their boat. They want to keep their boat at the house, and they don't want to live on the water, but they want the big boat. They want the big RV. And, if you're in an HOA, a lot of times you can't do that. So they'll build, they'll buy 3, 4, 5 acre lot and then build, a couple $1 million house with, the detached garage with, room for their toys. And we have a lot of that here in Fort Myers as well.
Yeah. And I really like, the free information package that you provide for everyone. We're actually going to be talking about that in a moment. There should be a button below here that you can click to gain access. But what I like about it is it not only gives you info on new construction, the different types of builders, the different types of homes, the areas, but it also really focuses in on the lifestyle choice that you make. So are you looking for just a relaxing environment? Do you want a home that backs to a nature preserve? Are you looking for something that's on a golf course? Are you looking for waterfront, fresh water or salt water? Do you want a lot of entertainment and great restaurants in the area? So you're really good at making sure that placement makes sense for their true goals of this new construction home. So I think that's incredibly helpful for them. And you really do a good job of kind of customizing what that person wants, rather than where they walk into one builder and they're just trying to force them into whatever they have available.
Right. Yeah. You don't want to be sticking, the square peg in the round hole. It just doesn't work. No one will be happy. It won't work for them. And, it's sooner or later, whether they finish the deal with you or not, they'll probably want to make a change. So there's no reason to try and fit a square round peg into a square hole, because we don't have to do that. We offer in Southwest Florida, we have a lot of different options for the people coming here, and we can fit a person's just about anybody, their needs, with the right kind of community, with the right kind of land, the right kind of position, whether it's waterfront or it's in a community or whatever. And with that package, I try to personalize it, and I'll probably give them some more information on some neighborhoods that they do know, but I'll probably offer them some information on some neighborhoods that they have not heard of yet. That'll also meet their needs and be of interest to them. So that's where being here and doing this every day, and I almost take for granted all the neighborhoods and the different things that I'm aware of here. But every time I talk to someone new, I realize, how, if you're coming from outside the area, what a big deal it is when you're coming here and you don't know all there is to offer here. So, you need someone like me to kind of guide you through that forest.
Yeah, absolutely. And the information package here, again, I think once we know a little bit about general area, the type of lifestyle you want, and approximate price range, no sense in us showing you $10 million homes if that's not what you're buying for.
Right,
if you're buying
exactly.
for 220,000, that's totally fine. And there's lots of options available. but we want to make sure you don't miss out on anything and you can make a good decision as a home purchaser. There's lots of creative financing options available, and we can put it together to make sense for you, but it all starts with just gathering some information. You may even want to have a quick phone conversation. So you'll notice the button is below here. I want you to click that right now. It'll open in another window, so you'll still hear us here. And the goal is grab that information now, customized to your needs. And I think you'll find it is the one-stop resource that's incredibly helpful to get you all of the info you need and make an educated choice from there. If you do decide you'd like to have a quick phone conversation just to talk about, hey, I'm kind of thinking about it, I'm kind of thinking of making a move, you'll get to speak with Eric personally here to talk about some options. And I think his many, many years of experience is going to really shed some light on your goals and where you'd like to go, and try and put that timeline together for you so it makes sense for you there. So again, you're getting this totally free of charge, no cost, no obligation whatsoever. You're not going to be pestered every day by salespeople or anything like that. You're going to deal with Eric personally. You're not going to have assistants or team members or phone sharks or any of that. We're here to help you from a position of service. And again, if you're calling in, you're going to talk to Eric personally. So I think that having that person on your side will make a tremendous difference for you there. Eric, anything else you'd like to add as far as this free info you're giving? I love that you're customizing it. Anything else you'd like to add to that?
You touched on it there just a minute ago. No one's going to bother you. I quite frankly, we're so busy down here, I don't have time to bother. But I do assure my clients that when it's your time and you are ready, we'll provide you all the information you need while you're, slowly making your choices and all that kind of stuff. But when it's time for you to be in the market and ready to buy, you will get my undivided attention. So I certainly don't I don't have enough time to bother you, and so that won't happen. But like I said, when it's your time and you're ready to go, you will have I assure you my undivided attention, and we will make it happen for you.
Yeah, and one thing that I think we should point out is anybody that is coming from out of town, even if not out of state, if you're coming from out of town, I know you do pretty well at video walkthroughs, whether it be
Absolutely.
FaceTime or online video or whatever. You really do a lot for making it easy for them without making a trip to town. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, that really helps out people kind of figuring out what they want, what neighborhoods they like, and where they want to be. So when they do come into town, we're not wasting the time with a bunch of showings that are really, not properties that they would ever really seriously consider.
Mm-hmm.
So what we'll do is, leading up to a trip in town, or if they're just going to buy from out of town, because that's happened a lot here recently with all the onset with all the video, is we will do a video call. I will go to the property and we'll walk the outside first, show you the street, probably do the amenities as well if there are amenities, and then we'll go to the inside. And the nice thing about doing a video call over just a video and uploading it to my YouTube channel and sending it off is, if we've missed something, or you want to see something again, or you just want to see a little bit more depth, something that we covered, but we want to take another second look at it, I can just turn the phone. We're walking and talking, and I can turn the phone and we can look at whatever you want to look at in a little bit more detail. And that's really helpful. I've had people write contracts after those kinds of videos. And so we've had a tremendous success at doing that as part of our service. And, there's no fees for that or anything like that. It's just us helping you find the right house.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think it's incredibly helpful. I mean, really, if you're looking, even considering really new construction or resale, because we didn't even mention you do a lot of resale too.
Yeah.
So, being the one-stop shop that can really get you all of the information on new construction and resale anywhere in the Southwest Florida area, I think you'll find that working with the Eric Granger team will make a huge difference for you And again, getting that information, it's all about information and having the knowledge that you need. This information package that you see below here will be a big, big help for you just to get the ball rolling in the right direction and have somebody on your side, boots on the ground here right now,
Right.
that we can do the checking for you, do some video research, whatever needs to be done for you to make a good decision for your family. Nothing worse than flying in for a weekend and trying to rush around. You're going to miss out on a good opportunity if you do that. So you got to have somebody in your court here. Okay, so if you are interested in making that move anywhere in the Southwest Florida area, or at least would like to get some information on it, I want to offer you this totally free informational package. You'll see a button below. Go ahead and fill out that form. I think you'll find it incredibly helpful. We'll get it over to you, no cost, no obligation, and it's just going to give you the customized information that you need. A great resource for you. And again, you can reach out to us. Of course, our information will be on there. So you can reach out to us if you'd like to have a quick conversation. We'll find some things that make perfect sense for you, whether it be new build or resale. The Eric Granger team here can help you tremendously with finding the perfect property. So information is power. I think you'll find it very, very powerful to know all of the builders, all of the options, what the amenities and the incentives are that they have on a weekly basis. That puts you in control. So we're here to help you out. Grab that information below, and I think you'll find it incredibly helpful. Thanks so much for watching here, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye for now.